those terms you were talking about, what are they?
Well, I mean, we just haven't had, you know, I guess, you know, we're a band from Akron, Ohio. That we don't live there anymore. We moved away last year, but, you know, we're from like, we view ourselves a little bit as underdogs, kind of. You know, we're from a town, it's a great town, but it's not like a music city. You know, it's not like a place where bands are really known to come from. There's just a few oddball bands from there, like us and Devo, and Chrissy Hynde is from there. But, you know, like even with Devo, they moved to LA. That's where they were living when they made their first record. And Chrissy Hynde moved to London. It's not like a place, Akron's not like a place where, you know, you wouldn't think you can live there for 9 years and have like a music career, I guess. So because of that, you know, we ended up kind of approaching the band with a pretty much DIY kind of philosophy. You know, we recorded almost all of our own records ourselves. My brother Michael does all of our artwork and designs all of our t-shirts, you know. And I think there aren't that many bands like that anymore.
It sounds a bit like Akron is too small for the Black Keys now.
No, it's not. We like small towns. It's just when you live in a place that's really familiar for your whole life, that is kind of small, and you know everybody. It's not for the it's not too small for the Black Keys. It's just on a personal level. It's just I think we just wanted a little bit more adventure.
You needed more impulses to move forward, like that?
Just personally, I wanted more excitement, you know.
And have you found it so far?
Yeah, you know.
You're living in Nashville now, right?
I live in Nashville.
Yeah.
Yeah, I live in Nashville. I also live in New York part-time. But yeah, no, I just like I like the adventure, you know, of like being in a different town for the first time, you know. It's weird.
But is the dynamic still to be compared to as it was in Akron, or is it different between you and Dan?
Well, we spend most of our time not in Akron, even when we were living in Akron, because most of our time together was spent on the road and stuff. So yeah, it hasn't changed at all.
A while back, you and Dan splitted ways for a bit. Dan made his first solo record.
Yeah.
You formed a band called Drummer. What were the considerations to form that band for you, Dan?
I just was bored. I just wanted something to do. So me and 4 of my good friends, who are all talented musicians, just made a record while Dan was doing the solo thing. And then as soon as he was done, that's when we did Black Rock and did Brothers.
It sounds so easy when you say it like that.
Yeah.
I just started a band and made a record.
Yeah, I mean, that's all. It really isn't that hard to start a band or to make a record. It's just to get people to listen to it. That's the hard part.
Did they?
Not really.
How long had you been walking around with the idea to do something for yourself like Dan also did?
I only did that because I was bored, because he was on tour. But yeah, I'm busy enough as it is.
But if it was up to you back then, would you have just continued playing with the Black Keys and not stopping?
No, because if he felt the need to do that, then he should do that. Because if he wouldn't have, then, you know, if he had that desire to do it, then he needed to get it out of his system, you know. It's a healthy thing to do.